So we've got another special guest on tap for us tonight. We got Susie Hanson, and she's with Teddy Bears with Heart, and we want to talk to her a little bit about everything that she does and everything that you should know about this very worthwhile project. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here with us. So, Susie, tell us all about Teddy Bears with Heart.
Well, so Teddy Bears with Heart is a nonprofit organization that I started back in 2008. We give teddy bears to police and fire departments, hospitals, and other agencies that work with children in crisis, forgotten elderly, and terminally ill patients. And we've been doing it, like I said, since 2008.
Are you located, headquartered here in the Monterey Bay area?
We are. We work from my house, which is in Seaside.
Okay.
And we deliver to 6 different counties.
Wow.
Yeah.
So about the ones that are right around us, contiguous to Monterey County?
Yes. So we do Santa Cruz County, South Santa Clara County, San Benito County, Mariposa, Merced counties.
Okay. And you give the teddy bears to, the individual police agencies?
We do. We have a program where we sign up the different agencies and give them a call once a quarter to see how many bears they need in order to be able to meet the need when they're out and about.
Okay. What is it about the teddy bears that they work so well with the little kids? Talk about that. Like, in what instances do the police give the teddy bears to the kids?
So one story I heard was from a fireman who was involved with rescuing a child from a car accident.
Uh-huh.
And the parents had been pulled out of the wreck. They were having trouble getting the child out. And he was fighting them and possibly hurting himself a little bit more. So one of the firemen ran back to the truck, got a teddy bear out, brought it to the child. He calmed down because it was something that he recognized was comforting. And they were able to get him out and get him over to the hospital.
Okay. So these go to firefighters and policemen then?
Yes, as well as to hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
So if a child is there having surgery or getting a shot, something that's terrifying or scary to the child, a teddy bear is a comfort. So the hospital can give the child a bear to calm them down, make them feel a little bit better about the visit so they won't be so afraid to come back later.
How did this program start? Like, where did the idea of people, giving teddy bears to kids, as far as, public safety workers or hospitals doing this, do you know where the idea came from?
So, when I first started this, I was turning 40. And
I mean, they didn't do it when Dave and I were kids, and probably when you were kids.
They didn't do that here, but they did do it. We are a part of Good Bears of the World, which was started in 1976 in Hawaii.
Oh.
And they
Give you a pineapple. Here, play with this for a while.
Might be a little prickly, though. So they started it there, then they moved here, and when I wanted to start mine, I was looking around for somebody to be a part of, and because back then it was like $5,000 to start a nonprofit that I didn't have.
Okay.
And so I contacted them and asked them if we could be a part of them, and they said yes.
Oh, wow. And how many teddy bears do you go through in a year? How many do you have to raise?
So we actually have figured out that we would need 184,000 bears a year to meet the needs of the 7 hospitals and 120 agencies that we actually work with.
In the 6 counties?
In the 6 counties.
Wow.
Now, I started out, the first year we only gave 450 away. Last year we gave over 20,000. And this year we're trying to get over 25,000 out.
Where do you get the bears?
We get the bears from our wonderful community. People donate teddy bears to us. They have to be brand new. Unfortunately, we can't do gently used anymore.
Okay.
Due to health reasons, etc. And so people donate the bears, or they donate money so that we can go buy the bears. We've worked some deals with some different manufacturers so we can purchase bears. Because like the hospitals have to have a certain kind of bear. They have to be for all ages, have no choking hazards, and be brand new. And those are really hard to find because there are particular things that go with those bears.
Right.
So we usually have to purchase those.
How big are these bears?
The bears range in size. So for police and fire departments, we give away beanie bear size because we put them in little plastic bags so they stay
like
clean.
this size? how big?
About 6 inches.
6 inches.
About 6 inches,
Okay.
yeah, because we can fit them in a quart-size zippy bag.
Oh, right.
So we do those for firemen and policemen, and then for the hospitals, they're probably about 8 or 9 inches, maybe 10.
Okay.
And they're, like I said, for all ages. They're really soft and cuddly, and something that will hopefully bring comfort. And then we do for all the other agencies.
Wow, I guess she's not going to be on the show tonight.
I don't know. What game are we watching?
It must be the Giants. No,
Must be
just
pretty
kidding.
good.
No, it's something else. Doesn't look like I don't know what it is. I got to go over and see what.
Oh, that is totally crazy.
See if I can get my foot out of here. I have to go take a look and see what they were watching on TV.
I think they're watching Gilligan's Island. So, anyway, so if someone's going to donate a bear,
Yes.
so there's some sort of criteria then, right? I mean, you don't just say, give us your teddy bears.
No.
Because they'll bring any size, they'll bring giant teddy bears.
Right.
I was wondering. That was my next question.
So-
Anybody bring those giant ones that you win at the county fair, or you don't win at the county
how
fair?
about the big one that we just got donated not too long ago? That is the huge one from Costco. That's like 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of the kids that we give to, especially to like Kinship Center and places that are adopting children out, they don't have a home where they can take these huge bears.
Right.
So what we usually do when they do get those donated to us is we raffle them off.
Oh.
So we'll have, like on August 20th, we're having a big bingo fundraiser at the Moose Lodge. And we will have a giant teddy bear there that we will be raffling off.
And then you use the money to buy some small bears.
Yeah, we use the
A whole
money to
bunch
buy
of
the hospital bears.
So-
Or one's for fire and police.
Or you take it back to Costco and you buy a bunch of cherries.
There you go. Hey, to solve the mystery, you thought it was a Giants baseball game or something like that. No, they're watching the World Series of Poker.
Are you kidding me right now? Oh, my
Wow.
God. Hey, lady, 1-800-BETS off.
So for our audience, what happened here almost 5 minutes ago, somebody screamed an expletive in the background. The whole place just stopped, and it was picked up by our mics, and it was somebody at the bar watching the World Series of Poker on television, and they obviously disagreed with a...
Very much so.
They didn't like what was on the river, the flop on the river.
So teddy bears with heart, that's what we're talking about now. I guess maybe you could bet teddy bears in a game of poker and win some or lose some, I don't know. But the Den of Good Bears of the World, is that
Yes.
an overall organization? Or?
Yes, Good Bears of the World is it's a parent organization that works out of the Midwest, and they have dens, basically a bunch of us around the world who give out teddy bears where we can. And I actually get people calling me I just had a little girl contact me from Florida. They're doing a teddy bear drive for their high school.
Okay.
And she wanted me to send her some bears. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do that, so I'm actually getting on Facebook and trying to get some people down in Florida to help her out.
Very cool. So in a lot of instances, like where small children will get a teddy bear, it's because something traumatic has happened, like a fire at the home or
Yes.
an accident, something along those lines.
Right.
Being in a car accident. But what about, for example, some of the other folks that would get bears? Not only for kids, but also for
Terminally ill patients. So we give to the Chomp Cancer Center. We also give to, emergency rooms for, it doesn't matter, an adult, an older adult, shut-ins, Meals on Wheels. We give them teddy bears as well. And sometimes, teddy bear isn't necessarily comforting to you as a person. You might find dogs or cats more
Right.
Or
comforting.
the bundle of cash.
Or,
Just 20s.
small unmarked bills.
Yeah,
Tight
that would be
roll.
nice.
Yeah.
So we do accept other stuffed animals as well. We get everything from snakes and spiders to, bunnies and everything else. So, and we find homes for them.
Okay.
So, and but again, they all need to be brand new.
How did you get involved in this?
So, when I was turning the 40, I was looking around, I was moving, and I had these, I've always collected teddy bears. I've been hi, my name is Susie, I'm a bearaholic. And I needed to get rid of them, but I didn't want to give them just to anybody. I wanted them to mean something. And so I was talking to a friend of mine who's a fire captain and explaining the issue, and he said he could use some. So then I started calling around to see who else could use them, and then I found out that there was a great need and nobody was doing it. So I found a need and I'm filling a need. That's pretty much it.
We're looking at your website here, and
I want you to know that's me. I didn't know WordPress before I started doing this.
oh, okay.
Oh, you did this?
I did this
Oh,
website.
okay.
Yes.
That's good.
The first picture we were looking at was a baby holding a teddy bear, and you said, "I want you to know that was me."
Oh no.
That was you when you were a kid.
When I first got my first teddy bear. Yeah.
Boy, what a cute kid! Look at those eyes. You know which one we're talking about? With the
Yeah, and look at the
pacifier
big
on the mouth?
nose and the hood. Oh, that's the teddy bear. Okay.
You know this one.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
That was a little sweetheart that was in Stanford who was having some major surgery done. And we do give to Stanford Children's Hospital. We try to as much as we can.
How old
and
is
she was only, oh my goodness, like just under a year, I
Oh my
believe.
gosh.
Yeah.
Cute little baby, but those eyes, just.
Yep. And has been doing really well. I've stayed in touch with the mom. So.
Oh, good. So
yeah.
so she survived the surgery.
Yes.
She's doing okay. Well, that's certainly good news. Wow. But I'm just looking at, there's lots of information here on the website, teddybearswithheart.org. We're just looking at the gallery here. You have a number of events. Teddy Bear Bingo, you talked about that, right?
Yes.
That's what takes place
August
in the Moose
20th.
Lodge. There's a Spaghetti Feed fundraiser.
A spaghetti feed the bears.
Spaghetti feed-
We're going to be doing a spaghetti feed for people to, again, raise money for teddy bears. And it'll include the spaghetti dinner, a salad, the usual stuff.
Where?
It'll be at the Moose Lodge.
When?
We do a lot of stuff at the Moose Lodge. It's in Monterey, 555.
No, when, though?
When? Oh, I'm sorry. September 15th.
Okay, excellent. I got to put that on the calendar. I love spaghetti feeds,
Oh,
especially
good.
for a good cause. Carmel Valley Fiesta Days. What are you doing out there?
We have been lucky. They've asked us back several years in a row. We will be having a booth out there with some teddy bear toss games. And again, it's how we raise money and tell people about what we do.
Okay. And Bark for Life.
Yes.
What about it?
So we as a whole believe in helping as many people as we can, not only with teddy bears, but also in helping to fight cancer. And Bark for Life is an upcoming cancer awareness raising funds for, and we'll be doing that. We'll be participating in that.
All right. And where will that be and when will that
That's
be?
at the Barnyard, and I think I have the date there. I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Well, I'll look it up for you here.
Okay.
I'll just click on the link and we'll let
Hopefully I put the date in there.
Well, it's
That dog they have on there, it looks like a Catan de Tuliar. It looks just like Puffy.
Yeah, like
So
one
that
of
dog
yours.
is Jack. I got him from the SPCA 6 years ago.
No
and he's
kidding.
the light of my
Is
life.
it a Catan de Tuliar?
No, he's a Bichon Poodle mix.
Oh, okay.
All right, and this is coming up in the fall here,
Yes.
and it shows already that that you've raised some money for this already. So very
Yeah,
good.
we actually did Relay for Life earlier, and we were able to raise over $2,000 for them, and now we're doing this.
Okay. Now I went to the page. Welcome to our team page for Teddy Bears with Heart. Reason to relay, but they don't indicate here
The date.
the date when the event is. Because this,
I will make sure to include that on the webpage.
Yeah, because it's linked to when you click on the Bark for Life, it takes you to the American Cancer Society Relay for Life page.
Gotcha.
A canine event to fight cancer.
Yes. And I know it's at the Barnyard. I think it's in, I want to
Here
say.
we go. Event details. The date will be Saturday, August 26th, 10 a to 2 p. at the Barnyard.
I had the
There you
place.
go. Yes. Wow.
And they're going to have a lot of free stuff going on there, too.
Very good. Just looking to see what else that they've got.
Is there one major fundraiser you do a year or anything like that?
Do you know what? We used to do Harvest of Hearts for Teddy Bear fundraiser, and we really didn't have many people show up. We made a lot of good money, for definitely sure, from family and friends and our volunteers, but it's really hard to get people to come out and support us. So we are doing this year the bingo. We're also going to be doing Monterey County Gives, we hope. We've applied for it. It starts, we find out by August 1st, I believe. And we've done that in the past years, and it's a really great way to fundraise. So we're hoping we'll be able to do that.
Right. Do you folks do the county fair?
No, unfortunately we don't, because you need to have a lot of volunteers for that.
Oh, that's right. You got to be there 6-7 days, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I work full time. So
What do you do?
I work for a company called Media Locate, which is a translation company. And I've been there for 23 years in their sales department.
And they're here in Monterey?
They're located in Pacific Grove.
Oh, okay.
They were in Monterey for a while.
All right.
But yeah, and they do 175 different languages. It's pretty cool.
It is.
What's it called again?
Media Locate.
Wow.
I'm looking at your page about us. Over 60,000 bears given away in 8 years.
Yes.
And you started the whole thing yourself. How many people are part of this organization?
Well, there's 10 of us that are really the core group. And then we have a lot of people that come in and out and volunteers. The Moose Lodge, I know I keep bringing them up, but they've really helped us out a lot.
Okay. Ways to donate. There's Amazon Smiles, mail a donation, and Donate Now, which I guess is a donation portal from the website. But what about Amazon Smiles? How does that work?
It's really cool. If you go and you're going to buy stuff from Amazon anyway, if you buy through Amazon Smiles, which is a part of the Amazon, they donate a percentage to us. So it's a way to help us without really hurting your pocket.
Okay. And I see some of your local sponsors here and helpers. Our friend Vince Cardinale over at Cardinale Moving and Storage.
Yes.
They're supporters of your organization.
Yes, they are. They've been wonderful. We've got some extra barrels that we cannot fit into my garage, and they've been storing them there for us.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So Vince is helping you out with that. Also, there's a whole bunch of folks on the list here of local people that help you out in businesses in the area.
Yes, a lot of businesses have really helped us out by donating different items for our bingo and raffle prizes especially.
Mm-hmm. How much of a sales job do you have to do when you talk to somebody like a business, becoming involved in your organization? Is it a pretty easy sell, or
No.
it's tough?
It depends. Sometimes I wonder if people have had bad instances with teddy bears, but if they were attacked or something. No, usually it's not too bad, but sometimes it can be a little interesting for sure. You get to meet a lot of neat people.
We have to take another break here. Can you hang in with us for a few more minutes? All right, we're going to take a 2-minute break and be right back. You're listening to the Gusto Radio Show. We're here at Gusto, Handcrafted Pasta and Pizzeria, 1901 Fremont Boulevard in Seaside at the corner of LaSalle, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. We're back live on the Gusto Radio Show on 1460 and 101 FM, Power Talk Radio. Susie Hanson visiting with us. She is with Teddy Bears with Heart, and that's a local organization that distributes teddy bears throughout 6 counties, including Monterey, Santa Cruz, and San Benito counties. Mainly, they go to public safety agencies, and then those are the teddy bears that are given to little kids as a way of basically easing their trauma. They've been in a bad situation, maybe a fire at the home or something that's happened, or maybe a car accident that the family's been in. The kid is really frantic, and just give them a little bear, and they're okay.
Well, it helps a little bit at least.
Yeah. Hey, it's cheaper than giving them an iPhone with a bunch of games on it. I know a lot of...
Here's some Candy Crush for you, kid. See if you can solve this.
Well, that's one thing I see with the little kids, man. They get a hold of one of these with the games, and they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yep. Well, the older ones, too.
Yeah, that's it. So you always need volunteers, right?
We always need volunteers. We have a volunteer page on our website that tells of the different things that we need volunteers for. And there's also a form there that they can fill out and send in. And Stacy Swenson, who's our secretary and volunteer coordinator, gets back to them pretty quickly with what we have coming up.
Does it cost money to be part of your group?
No.
Okay, so
we
it's
don't
free to
really
join.
have a membership. We mostly have just people that are interested in helping out.
Okay.
So we do mass emails when we have something coming up, and those that are interested reply back and let us know.
Right. Do you have to be a 501c3?
We do, yes.
Okay.
We are a 501c3 under the Good Bears umbrella.
Okay. Oh, so your local chapter, do you have to have like bylaws and regular meetings
yes.
and everything like that?
We do.
Okay. So there's always going to be housekeeping, no matter.
Always. Paperwork.
Yeah.
So much fun.
What's that old saying that no good deed goes unpunished?
That's right.
The government is always going to get involved in it.
Definitely.
So do you still collect teddy bears for yourself? or just for the kids?
I do. No, like I said, I'm a bearaholic.
Okay.
They come in and they stay for a while and then they go out.
Do you ever make any yourself?
We're starting to make bears. Yes, we're actually looking for people to sew. There's
Really?
a bear called a flat bearly, who is really cute. Instead of flat Stanley that you can send around, it's a
Right.
flat bearly, and he's a perfect little cuddle bunny for people that need him.
And are there any type of bears that are really popular with the recipients, you know?
I would say the hospital bears that we've been giving out have been pretty popular. The beanie bears are really popular because there's such a wide variety. So those are both pretty good.
All right. Any Yogi Bears or anything like that? Or?
We actually had a Pooh Bear for a while that was really popular.
Okay. And a Paddington Bear?
We've done Paddington as well, yes.
Good. All right. Oh,
Susie Hanson, thank you very much
Thank
for
you so
joining
much
us.
for
We
joining
appreciate
us.
it.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. All right.
Having me.
All right.
Having me.
All right.
Having me.
All right.
Having me.
All right.